Hello, my name's Goblin Chief, and welcome to Reaper's Den, the place to go if you're lost in ESO. I'd like to welcome you to the first part of my Maelstrom tutorial videos. This is the intro video. I'm kind of going to go over what exactly I personally am running during these videos, along with some couple of thoughts you might want to think about before you even walk in. I will point out, first and foremost, I am narrating after the fact on this video. Reason being is, if anybody who's ever spent 5 seconds in Maelstrom knows, Maelstrom is one big cuss word. You never know what's going to go on in there. So instead of listening to me cuss at my screen the whole time because some random Nereid, like right there, has just knocked me out, I figured I'd just give you a little narrative afterwards so we can just skip all of the harsh language. Now, first thing I want to point out when we walk in here is I want to talk to you about the Maelstrom Shuffle. If you've noticed, the whole time I've been going here, I have not stopped moving. I have not stopped panning around and looking for different ads. That's the Maelstrom Shuffle. Keeping yourself going, smashing that ward as much as you can, or whatever type of shield you have to keep yourself alive, smashing it left and right, and not stop moving. Now, next, we're going to talk about what I'm running. My main hand, I'm running a Master Lightning Staff from DSA, and my Maelstrom Staff on the backhand from, well, Maelstrom. For my monster set, I'm running a Lambris. I will point out my Maelstrom Staff does have a fire enchant, so I can double proc that at Lambris. All the rest of my body pieces, I am running Necropotents. Now, I'd like them all to be divine. They're not all divine. As you saw, there was a reinforced piece and some infused. But I kind of had what I had, and I'm slowly changing everything over to divine. Now also, my jewelry. I'm wearing willpower. Since I'm wearing that Maelstrom set, I might as well just wear a 3-piece willpower. Extra spell damage. Now those rings, I do want to point out one thing. Those rings were healthy. And I'll tell you why later. Okay, so my skills. Liquid Lightning is my first skill. Second skill being Summon Volatile Familiar, and third being Bound Aegis. Volatile Familiar and Bound Aegis will be on both bars. Blockade of Storm is my fourth, and Hardened Ward, your best friend, is my fifth, with Ice Comet, the Mage's Guild ultimate, as my ultimate on this bar. And I have that there not for use, but for the Mage's Guild passives of extra damage on that bar. That's all it's there for. Second bar, Daedric Prey. I only use this really, to tell you the truth, on bosses. For the most part, I don't have time to use it. And then Volatile Familiar, Bound Aegis again. Boundless Storm, I use this a lot, purely for that extra resolve, magical ward, and spell and physical resistance. And then my second best friend, Power Surge, which keeps me alive while I'm doing damage. And everybody's favorite ultimate, the Destro ultimate. Now, as you can see, I have 44k Magicka, 17.6k health, which is what I was talking about, that healthy stuff. Without running that, I'm running about 16k health. So running that willpower with the healthy enchantments gives me just that little bit extra health to be able to survive. I've done it with 16k. It's not as much fun. Trying to be between 17 and 18. High of 19 is where you want to be for that Maelstrom. You can go high, you can go lower, but if you really want to be anything, just go with 17 to 18k. You'll be fine. All right, so right here I'm kind of showing kind of a rotation, not really, because to be honest, in Maelstrom there is no real rotation. As you can tell, I had Lambris proccing like lightning right now. You saw the fire a second ago. That's that fire enchantment on my Maelstrom Staff that I'm using to heavy attack. That's my heavy attack bar. Okay, so something that might help you out a little bit is tripods. I used them my first time through. Lorcan Tealers, Bug Loss, Columbine, and Mountain Flower. With this, it will give you that extra health, stamina, and magicka you need. Not only does it just restore it right away, it also gives you a 20% buff to your recovery for 47.6 seconds, as that says. It's great. First time through, take 100 in with you. All right, now with me, I don't really run them tripods. I'm gotten past that, so I run Spell Power. The Cornflower, Lady Smock, Water Hyacinth. And that gives me the extra spell damage, extra spell critical that I may need. So that's what I use versus the tripod. Now, like I said, your first time through, use that tripod. Go for it. Make like 100 of them. You'll need them. You think you're going to be fine with health and stamina? Run the spell power. So, going over a little bit what we talked about. We had just kind of over my setup. Making sure we're always moving. Keeping our ward up at all times. And using your tripods or spell power pods. I'm kind of excited to get into each round, which we will do here very soon. And as we go, I will talk about each round and how to beat each round. If you're interested, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the future.